never post when y'all have problems.
Okay.
And be honest, always.
Okay.
Always be honest.
I feel it. You got the ring on right now?
No, I don't.
What are you doing? Lyanna, what are you doing?
Everything around Travis Hunter feels louder, sharper, and far more personal than it should. Right now, it's like the entire country is watching one man's slow motion collapse, waiting to see just how much more embarrassment he can take before something finally snaps. This isn't your run-of-the-mill post-game outburst or a petty locker room beef. No, this is theater. A primetime soap opera where the audience isn't just the crowd in the stadium, but millions of fans glued to their phones, refreshing for the next sturdy headline. The Jaguars may be paying Hunter millions, but they're not the ones controlling the narrative. His latest scandal has turned into a cruel punchline. A superstar, a wife, a locker room buzzing with whispers while the internet laughs in unison.
Now I want to get into a story I've seen percolating in the headlines and social media. And that's about Heisman Trophy winner Travis Hunter and his fiancé, Lyanna Len.
Let's be real, Travis. Hunter hasn't had true support in months. Once celebrated as a Heisman winner and projected #1 pick, he's now more famous for chaos at home than brilliance on the field. And this isn't just minor drama, it's a storm of rumors, accusations, and viral clips, all swirling around one name, Lyanna Len, his wife. Every time her name trends, it's another feeding frenzy. Did she really cross the line? Are those DMs legit? Has she been cozy with teammates? And the real question, does Travis genuinely not see what's happening? Or does he know and refuse to face the truth?
How do you deal with arguments or disagreements?
Oh.
Yeah,
I was just about to say that one.
You was?
Yeah.
We just talk it out. We have to talk about everything.
One thing's undeniable, wherever Travis Hunter goes, the jokes follow. And they're brutal. NFL fans, online trolls, even teammates all piling on with their own version of "I told you so," the kind of mockery that would make most people disappear. Yet Hunter still shows up at practice, still steps out hand in hand with Lyanna at rare appearances, pretending nothing's wrong. But the facade is cracking. Each time an old clip resurfaces Lyanna dancing in the background, or a blurry shot hinting she's with the wrong guy, the internet roars louder, the memes get crueler, the group chats wilder, and the verdict harsher. Travis Hunter is the last man to realize his marriage has become a running locker room joke.
We were like 3-4 months in, we were like, okay, like we're falling in deep in love with each other. And we fought we went through a phase where we fought like every single day.
Word is, Hunter's own teammates are starting to lose patience. A former staffer swears there was already a heated confrontation behind closed doors. A handful of Jaguars pulled them aside and laid it out. Fix your home life, or lose what little respect you have left in this locker room. In a league where trust is everything, whispers about Lyanna aren't just gossip anymore, they're poison. No one will say it publicly, but insiders insist players made it crystal clear. Either Hunter takes control, or they'll move on without him. Judging by the look on his face after practice, it's already breaking him down.
They gotta just figure that out. That's their business, you feel me? And yeah, it is hard.
Yeah.
I know, it'd be tough.
What makes this saga almost tragic is how predictable it was. Michael Irvin, never shy about speaking his mind, saw it coming years ago. He's told the story more than once. A private warning to Hunter: get a prenup, son. Fame changes everything, and the wrong woman will end your career faster than a busted coverage. Did Hunter listen? Nope. Maybe pride, maybe blind love, maybe just fear of admitting to everyone that he chose the wrong partner off the field. Whatever the reason, he ignored the advice. And now, every new scandal just echoes back with Irvin's smug, "I told you so."
Think about that's you saying, because everybody talking to this girl and saying, everybody's saying stuff. The only one the only one he's going to remember is you.
What I said.
And we're going to need you one day to go lift him up. And he's going to bring back up, oh man, you try to talk to my woman, man, like, you know what I mean? But, and that's what I was talking about, because you just said it.
Even now, Irvin can't resist jabbing at the wound. He'll half apologize on air, then immediately double down, reminding the world why he spoke up in the first place. And he's right, this isn't just some fan on TikTok calling Hunter out. When a Hall of Famer says your marriage is a liability, the entire league pays attention. The pressure keeps mounting. The circle around him keeps shrinking. Suddenly, the man who was supposed to be the future of the franchise looks like he's standing alone, knowing the next misstep might not just be a headline. It could be the end of his career.
A friend of yours, his relationship is public, and people are beating him up about it. Travis.
Oh, yeah, I have been seeing that.
At this point, the spotlight feels almost Shakespearean. Hunter is boxed in, every move dissected. A straight face in a viral clip gets twisted into proof. A deleted post sparks rumors of guilt. Still, he defends Lyanna, insisting nobody knows the full story. But even his biggest allies are starting to waver. The ugliest rumor yet, that the team itself gave him an ultimatum: choose your marriage or your locker room credibility. Officially, it's unconfirmed, but 3 sources tied to Jaguars leadership say the conversation happened. Trust is running out. and management is questioning if Hunter's head is even in the game.
Of course, we're going to discuss it because he is a celebrity. This is part of the news. People are going to talk about it, whether you want them to talk about it or not. You have to learn that you don't have to address everything.
Online, it's become a sport to dissect every flicker of Lyanna Len's expression. Was she rolling her eyes at fans? Frustrated that Hunter stayed too long signing autographs? Or just exhausted from being tethered to the NFL's most polarizing star, where every frown becomes a headline? Either way, this doesn't look like the fairy tale marriage Hunter once sold to the world. And the harder he pushes back lavish gifts, flashy cars, carefully rehearsed sound bites, the hungrier the wolves get. Circling for the moment, the facade finally cracks. Some shrug and say it's just the price of fame. Give them both grace, a former teammate insists. But the reality, time is running out. In the NFL, patience isn't measured in hugs, it's measured in lost endorsements and booing crowds. Even those closest to him, family, old coaches, longtime friends, have started keeping their distance. Because no one wants to be standing beside a sinking ship. The stakes have gone way past romance. We're talking millions on the line, the fate of a franchise, and the looming threat that Travis Hunter could go from star to cautionary tale overnight. And the darkest twist, he knows it. Sources say Hunter is painfully aware of the locker room jokes, the team's doubts, even the boos aimed at his wife before him, yet he won't walk away. To admit defeat would mean admitting the critics were right all along and that price is one his pride won't let him pay. So the show drags on, and with each passing day, the spectacle gets harder to watch.
I really hate this entire situation because it didn't need to get to this point if people just kept things private.
Which begs the real question, why is Travis still here? Does he genuinely believe in this relationship, or is he just terrified of looking weak? Is it love keeping him in place, or the fear of seeing Michael Irvin and every teammate who warned him smirking in the rearview mirror? That might be the cruelest cut of all. Sometimes the loudest laughs are the ones echoing in our own heads. And for Travis Hunter, that echo grows louder every day. We've all seen scandals tear apart locker rooms before, but this isn't your average spat. What's unfolding around Hunter is a slow, creeping, poisonous silent war in which trust is the only currency. And right now, his value may be lower than the dollar during a government shutdown. Teammates aren't even hiding it anymore. Some have stopped inviting him out. Others have quietly erased him from group chats. One insider described the Jaguars' facility as crackling with tension every time Hunter walks through the door. And after the latest round of leaked DMIs, sources say the vibe shifted permanently, guys openly questioning whether Hunter can still command a huddle when nobody knows who he really is off the field.
It was like, it was a weird area, and I just
In the NFL, few things are more dangerous than a locker room that's lost faith in its own guy. When teammates start feeling betrayed, whether by rumors, by distractions, or by someone who seems a little too close to the inner circle, you can almost watch the cracks spreading in real time. Speculation takes over. Is Hunter zoning out during film study? Dodging tough questions? In meetings? One ex-assistant coach, now with another team, claims the Jaguars have already debated sitting him down if the drama begins bleeding into Sundays, not because his skills have dipped. Hunter's talent is still undeniable, but because, as 3 league insiders bluntly put it, he's turned into a walking distraction.
Ain't just not gonna be perfect.
in a perfect world it is.
This ain't no perfect.
And then there's the fans. Social media has become the courtroom where athletes are tried, convicted, and memed into oblivion. Every Instagram live, every sideline clip, every awkward handshake is slowed down and dissected like the Zapruder film. Conspiracy theories bounce around like trading cards. Some joke that Hunter's wedding ring is the heaviest piece of gear he wears. Others, less kind, have already crowned him the NFL's poster boy for heartbreak. He's fallen from face of the franchise to punchline with a single swipe. The chatter has grown so loud that even his mother felt forced to post online, begging for grace as hashtags spiral out of control. Private arguments turn into public battles, and the smallest moment becomes ammunition. Remember the Heisman debacle? Lyanna's 1-second hesitation turned into a week-long trial on loyalty. And every resurfaced clipper at a party, an old DM, even stuff from before their relationship just adds more fuel. Facts vanish, timelines blur, and all that's left is the mob circling. Some say smoke means fire. Others, like Des Bryant, have jumped in with unsolicited advice, warning Hunter to cut ties before it destroys him. But the truth is, nobody can resist a messy headline end right now. Hunter's life is serving up an endless buffet.
Seeing him as a prize, she's seeing him as just a regular. And the best way to lose a king is to try to treat a king like a regular. Like,
this isn't just online trolling, it's a playbook on how young stars can get trapped by their own spotlight. The money's bigger, the criticism sharper, and the personal boundaries thinner than the Jaguars' O-line in the fourth quarter. Everyone's chiming in, podcasters, influencers, Michael Irvin's voice echoes the loudest, reminding Hunter of that infamous warning. The wrong woman will take you down faster than a busted coverage. Easy words when you're behind a mic. A lot harder when you're 21 and living it in real time. Step back. and you see what this really is. The ugly price of being a star in the content era. Hunter's drama isn't just gossip, it's a league-wide case study. G-Miz are quietly reevaluating him, not because of his talent, but because, as one exec put it, you can't lead a locker room when your house is a circus. And Lyanna, she's just as deep in it. Her TikTok defenses sparked fresh rounds of evidence dumps, with some saying she's misunderstood and others swearing she's plotting for a payday off Hunter's next deal. Hot takes fly everywhere, articles about gold digging, debates over toxic loyalty, endless advice on prenups and endings. Even Shannon Sharpe summed it up bluntly. Sometimes you have to bang your head before you realize how much it hurts. Translation: everybody's tried to warn him. The bottom line: Hunter's brand is crumbling, and not because of his play. He can still light up highlight reels, still earn a fat contract on draft day, but the endorsements, the locker room respect, the ability to command a huddle without whispers trailing him, all of that is slipping. So here we are with the million-dollar question. Can Travis Hunter pull himself out before it's too late? Will he finally listen to teammates, to legends, maybe even to that small voice inside that's been screaming walk away? Or will pride drag him down until there's nothing left to save? One thing's certain, this isn't just the unraveling of a season, it's the possible collapse of an entire legacy. Now it's your turn. Do you think Travis can turn this around, or has he already fumbled his last chance? Drop your thoughts below, because trust us, this story is only getting messier.